Welcome to the Moore Realtors Weekly St. Louis Real Estate Market Update. I'm Dennis Norman, one of the brokers at Moore, and if you'll give me a few minutes of your time, I'll bring you up to date on what's happening in the St. Louis housing market. Let's jump right in with the real estate news. Here's some of the headlines this week from stlouisrealestatenews.com. That's St. Louis's best local source of real estate news and information, stlouisrealestatenews.com. Headlines this week included that new home sales declined in May. And even though they were down in May from the month before, they're still up 15% from a year ago, which is a little bit encouraging. Here's a good article from a local mortgage banker discussing how obtaining a home mortgage has become harder and harder. However, the reward is St. Louis mortgage interest rates are very low. A report on mortgage delinquencies declining, as well as foreclosure inventories declining in May, which is also good. And finally, a report that shows shadow inventory, which are those foreclosures out there and properties that have not hit the market and that are kind of lurking in the background, that continues to decline as well, which is encouraging. Now let's jump into the market news. This slide and the next slide are based upon market data for the entire St. Louis metropolitan statistical area, so the whole St. Louis of SA, which includes a little bit of the east side across the river as well. And we'll see that for this week, this is the most recent week, median home prices have held steady at about $182,000. Average time it's taken to sell a home is about 100 days. And the average price that's being asked for a home is about $100 a foot. And we'll see down here, if we go down to our market action index, it is a 12, which is a cold market, a buyer's market. 30 would be a perfectly balanced market, equal demand, equal supply between buyers and sellers, a real healthy market. Anything above 30 would be a seller's market. Anything below 30 is a buyer's market. So we can see that we're clearly in buyer's market territory here. The next slide, this shows the just the pricing trend on the St. Louis MSA for the last year. The orange line represents a 90-day average of the median home prices, and the black line a 7-day average. So the 90-day, the orange line gives us a little better overall look, and we can see in the past year, median home prices have definitely dropped significantly down to about the April level here. From a peak of July-ish back here, July, August, and a pretty significant drop to about $20,000. But then we see, though, the trend now is upward into summer. However, when we look at the black line, which again is just a 7-day average, so a little more a quicker indicator of where the market's heading, we can see it's actually trending downward a little bit here. So we'll have to watch that and see what happens. Now, the next charts I'm going to go over. These are charts based upon data for the St. Louis 5-county area, so more the core of St. Louis, which would include the city of St. Louis County, St. Charles County, Jefferson County, and Franklin counties all combined. The first chart I have here shows the median home sales prices, what homes are selling for, the median price, as well as the median number of days it's taking to sell those homes. The green line is for the past 12 months. The green line represents the sales prices. We can see what that's done over the past 12 months. Again, kind of consistent with the MSA data. We can see it's trending upward, but we can see a little downward turn here. On the days on market, the blue line, we can see that just kept growing, getting up close to 80 days back in March, and then dropping in May down below the 60 mark, and now trending upward slightly. To get a little closer look, here's the year-to-date look at the same chart. And again, we could just see the trends in a little more detail. We can see that median home prices is trending downward just a little bit from May into June, and the days on market trending upward just a little bit. This next chart, this shows the ratio of what homes, the price homes are selling for versus what they were listed for. So this really doesn't indicate the value of the homes. This more indicates the, I guess the reality of the market, or more how realistic sellers are, or how good of job agents are doing with educating their sellers. So whether or not they're pricing their homes closer to the market to start with. We'll see this green line, the low one here, that represents what homes are selling for versus what they were originally listed for. So if they came on the market a year and a half ago, whatever they started out at, The blue line represents what homes sold for versus what they were listed for at the time they sold. So even if it came out on the market a year and a half ago at a much higher price, it's the ratio of that price it sold for at the time, of what they were asking for at the time it sold. And we can see these two lines have gotten closer, and here in May and June, going into June, they're getting much closer. And they're also trending much farther upward. Now, part of this is a decline in the number of distressed sales that's making up the market because those are sold at bigger discounts. But we can see it's inching up here towards 90%, and also the gap's closing. So what that's showing is, again, this has nothing to do with whether home prices are going up or down. But what this shows, though, is the market's getting educated. Sellers are adjusting their prices or listing their homes at more accurate prices to start with, which is going to help the market because they're going to sell quicker. This is the same chart, just showing year to date. And again, we can see the trend is upward, so everybody's getting smart for summer. And here's kind of a big picture, longer term look. This is a 10-year look at median list prices and sales prices. The blue line is median list prices, and green median sales prices. You can see they both peaked in 2006, and we can see that list prices are still pretty flat. You know, from the last year, they're holding kind of steady, but the sales prices are going down. This next chart's the same data, only the past 12 months, and we can see it a little clearer that, again, the median home prices in the St. Louis 5-county area in the past 12 months has declined somewhat, while the median list prices are going up. Now, again, I want to point out this could be these two are sort of different numbers here, because with the median list prices going up, that doesn't necessarily mean that the people are overpricing their homes. It could mean that there has been a shift in the market, and there just happen to be more higher-end homes coming on the market or fewer lower-end homes. So we'll just have to see what happens here going forward. Now, what I've given you here is a quick snapshot of the overall St. Louis market. At More Realtors, we have the knowledge, experience, and resources to counsel you, help you interpret the data, and tell you what it means to your particular situation. We can prepare custom reports and charts for you so you can stay on top of home prices and market activity in your neighborhood or area you're interested in buying a home on. Click on the chart to see complete market data. In addition, we publish a free monthly newsletter that is packed with information, news, and resources on the St. Louis real estate market. You can sign up here on our website to receive it monthly via email, or you can click on the newsletter here and be taken to a site to sign up. And finally, my partner, John Williams, and myself, along with our team of dedicated real estate professionals, are here to use our experience and knowledge to help make your next real estate transaction a successful one, no matter how challenging your situation may be. Click on our photos to find out more about us. Thank you, God bless you, and I'll see you next week.